By design, how the West was lost. The layers of control. In the book 𝐖nigma, which is metaphorical, there is a scene where the carnivore Rexes, who are the elitist of 𝐖nigma, enjoin the serpents, who are considered the wisest and the most subtle of creatures, seeking help in destroying the city on the hill. For decades, the Rexes have tried to bring the city down through war and other schemes, but failed. The serpents, when approached and asked for advice, hissed, saying, "'Tis true the walls are thick and high, from bulwarks outside dare not try. 'Tis within ye shall prevail, by opening up the gates of hell." And this is how the West was lost. The enemy within opened the gates to all the enemies without. The things happening today that are destroying our society are not by chance or unlucky misfortune. They are by design. Designed by those who have something to gain by the misfortune of others. As it is in nature, carnivores can only survive at the expense of other creatures. There is a reason the lion and not some herbivore is considered king of the beast. So also it is at certain levels of power in society, not just government, but anywhere there is a massive amount of power that can be consolidated. It happens in politics, it happens in economics and other areas where we see huge corporations devouring smaller businesses to become monopolies. And it happens everywhere else where there is a possibility of gaining absolute power. Unlike never before, power has been consolidated and organized to control virtually all facets of life. First, we have the obvious and official government of elected representatives. This is the level that seems to have the most power, but in reality it does not. Although the representatives are elected, most can only get into the position of being elected by being cherry-picked by others who control the process. To stay chosen, many become compromised. We will call this Layer 1 of the parallel government. Layer 2 government is the various departments and agencies created to serve Layer 1, which over time became operative and separating themselves, set up a parallel government which Layer 1 has now lost control over. The judicial branch is in danger of becoming another layer, although it mostly is incorporated into Layer 1 and Layer 2. The presidency also has been given so much power, it has almost become another separate layer itself by the use of executive orders. As bad as all this is, there are other new layers now that never existed before that are even a greater threat to freedom. This is the quasi-government layer, which exists virtually. It is the most powerful layer of parallel government, even more than Layer 1 of federally elected officials, precisely because no one is elected. This is made up of the private corporations which have adopted radical political ideologies and joined together in the same mind to the effect of government. These have no real accountability because they are in essence a non-governmental government, not subject to governing by the Constitution or the Bill of Rights. Yet they exercise power as though they were government. Financial institutions can and do hinder transactions, lock accounts, close accounts, and who knows what else. Social platforms do the same, only with communications rather than finances. Media also controls the flow of information and news, ever striving to monopolize all information and entertainment. At this point, Americans no longer live in a free society. It is an authoritarian system, a governmental, non-governmental complex. The bigger threat, however, is the danger that all the aforementioned separate layers will merge into one system, which is actually happening now to a great degree, moving the U.S. from its current authoritarian system into a complete totalitarian system. When that happens, you really have a beast on your hands. There is a link to 𝐖nigma in the description below.